it's Doug. How many stars can you see where you live? From the time I was a little kid, I've always been fascinated by the things I could see in the night sky. Things like the moon and the stars. So when I got older and applied to college, the first thing I thought to do was to join the Astronomy Club. That's a club for people who like to look at things in the night sky. In the Astronomy Club, they had telescopes that you could borrow. I was so excited. Some of the older students in the Astronomy Club gave me advice. They said, Doug, when you borrow a telescope, don't just use it near where you live, by all the bright streetlights. Instead, if you take the telescope and drive out into the country where there are no streetlights, just wait until you see the night sky there. You'll be surprised. I thought, what did they mean? I decided to take the telescope out to the country to find out. I took my friend Andrea with me. Now, I had grown up in a small town, and I could see some stars at night, but it wasn't exactly out in the country, so I didn't know how many stars I'd see that night. But my friend Andrea, she grew up in the middle of a big city, Chicago. She told me, Doug, I don't think I've even seen more than 10 or 11 stars my whole life. That's just all I could see from the city when I was growing up. I said, Andrea, would you like to come with me tonight? Everyone from the Astronomy Club says that if we drive out into the country, it'll be a big surprise. Well, when we got out there, I'll never forget the view. Are you ready for this? It looked like this. With no bright city lights around, we could see hundreds of stars, maybe even thousands. I was amazed. And Andrea, I'll never forget. Her reaction was great. She almost fell over. She was that surprised. I'm not kidding. I remember what Andrea said. She said, Doug, this is like being in outer space. This is great. Now, whether you live in the city, or in the suburbs outside the city, or out in the country, every night you can see at least some stars come out. Why is that? Why do you think stars come out at night? And why do you think you can see more of them when you're out in the country?